Worldview with Denis Campbell is made possible by listeners and viewers like you. To get an advert-free version of the show, plus all of our member benefits, please visit our website at www.worldviewshow.com. Live on tape without a studio audience from South Wales, it's Worldview with Denis Campbell.
Welcome to Worldview for the week of April 8th, 2013. I'm Denis Campbell. Now, we remember this day the death of British Prime Minister Margaret Thatcher, the Iron Lady who passed from complications of a stroke today at the age of 87. We also celebrate the chemist John Walker. This week he created the wooden matcha almost 90 years ago. And Pablo Picasso died 40 years ago in France. And this is also the week that music died, when the Beatles broke up in 1970. Now this week we have another big show. North Korea is hitting the U.S. hornet's nest with a big old stick, threatening mayhem and nuclear war. Dr. Rebecca Johnson joins us to discuss the implications of a nuclear winter and what this all means in terms of the arms buildup on the peninsula. The Progressive News Network's Rick Spizak also talks about the U.S. industrial military complex and his fears. And in the Monday line, I talk about ignoring the squeaky wheels and petulant children boy kings. Robert Hunziker joins us with part 1 of his Climate Top 10, a feature that will terrify and hopefully awaken you. And we'll also have a discussion with Pete Kennedy. He's with the Weston A. Price Climate Organization, and they're going to be talking about all that's going on in the area of trying to prevent you from having raw milk transported from across state lines. And our student partners at UWC-Atlantic College, who've spent weeks on, have their first full packaged program ready for us on the impact of gay marriage around the world. We'll hear from some of the 90 different countries represented by this campus. Now, we present Worldview with Denis Campbell in partnership with UWC-Atlantic College right here in South Wales. It's an international school bringing students together from around the globe to study and bring ideas for peace and social justice back to their home nations. And we try to bring you more depth. That's why we dive deeper on stories the mainstream media may only have mentioned in passing, if at all. Our goal is to expand your view of what's happening in the larger, broader world. And we'd like to thank those who support independent media, and soon we're going to ask for your membership and support. And we're going to offer some very cool membership benefit bonus programs. We're grateful to those who've helped us along the way. The banner behind me and all of our logos were created by Peter Barry Erthiel. You can find him on the website www.peterberthiel.com. And the voiceover on the podcast intro is done by Gerald Price. You can find his great work at www.geraldprice.co.uk. Now, Peter and Gerald, they donated their services to help keep independent media free and strong. So please, if you have needs in these areas, do try to help them. Now, we're also grateful this week to a new organization, Caroline Criado Perez and the Women's Room. They helped us to find Dr. Johnson, and they are a great resource for finding women commentators at thewomensroom.org.uk. Now, we're back on Twitter after an unexplainable shutdown at Worldview Show and Facebook.com/Worldview Show. Please follow us on both websites because we post a lot of what we do here, there, as well as other headlines during the course of the week. And you can watch clips of our shows on demand at any time on YouTube.com/Worldview Show. We'd also love to hear from you. Our email address is worldviewshow@gmail.com. So drop us a line. Let us know how we're doing and what stories you'd like to see us cover in the future. Coming up next, we're going to take a much, much deeper look at what's going on in Korea and why we should all be a little bit concerned about the saber rattling that's going on there. You're watching Worldview with Denis Campbell. Stay right here.